Pete Kennedy has come to Nashville from his home in Ireland several times, pursuing his country music career. With the amazing studio and musicians, a special sound can be recorded here that just can't be done anywhere else in the world. Fresh off his Album of the Year award at the British Country Music Awards show last month, Pete came to Nashville again to write and shoot a music video. We caught up with Pete at a writer's night in town to hear all about his experiences here in Music City.
It is a big night in Nashville. We are catching up with international artist Mr. Pete Kennedy, who is here. Now, you were born in Ireland.
That's right.
But you just won a huge award at the British Country Music Awards.
I did, yeah. I just picked up UK Album of the Year in the British Country Music Awards last Sunday. So I'm still on a buzz from that. I'm still in cloud nine.
How exciting, I'm sure. And now you are here in Nashville this week. You shot a country music video, is that right?
We did, yeah. We're releasing I Am the One, which is off the Nashville Sessions Volume 1, which won the awards. So, yeah, we're here. We shot a video over the weekend downtown, which was really cool. Very excited by that. So that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks' time. So, yeah.
Now, that single is one that you wrote, and it's very dear to you, I understand.
Yeah, it is. My first break came to Nashville last November. And I got called up to do the CMR Nashville International Showcase the night before the CMA Awards, which was held at Cadillac Ranch, which you guys brought some coverage from, which we're very thankful for. And the night before I went down to that show, I was actually rehearsing in the room on Music Row looking out across the city. And that song just came to me and I started to write it. And it was like a 15-minute song, you know. So it's basically about the life I had before I got here. At that stage I didn't know what was going to happen and how far I would get, basically. So it's just asking myself, I don't know if I am the one, but I can make it through. And it's, I hope you can hear me. And that's my dad, who died when I was very young. And I was just thinking, coming over here, that he'd be really, really proud of what I've been doing. So yeah, that song is really special, yeah. It's always going to be a very dear song.
And I've been playing those streets for so long, singing those God-forsaken songs.
Talk a little bit about the other ones that you're going to perform, because we know you're single.
Yeah.
And then have you decided yet? Do you know what you're going to play?
Yeah, I'm going to play the single. I'm also going to play Yellow, which was the song that got me to Nashville, because that's probably an interesting story for you, because I'd been sending that song around to various radio stations for the last couple of years, because I only started really focusing on writing in about the last 2 years. And Lee Williams of CMR Nashville picked up on the song, called me and said, you know, I love that song. Would you like to represent your country at the international exhibition before the CMA Awards? I was like, yes, sir. So it didn't take long to figure that one out, you know. So that song is really special, and it's a nice song. We get a lot of wind and rain and stuff back home, you know, so it kind of takes in nature into it, and about maybe not appreciating what you have, and when something's in front of you, you don't see its beauty after a while, you know, that kind of a thing. So yeah, so that's cool. And then You See Me, which was very successful in the European charts for me as well. And that's about my two daughters. I've got two daughters aged 5 and 8, Caitlin and Ava, and I wrote that song about them about a year ago. And it's just a freedom song. It's just and a security song from, I suppose, me putting myself back in their bodies looking out. You know, it's called You See Me, so it's kind of like they're playing out in the yard, they're running around with all the freedom, and they can see me there, so they feel really secure. And I'm looking back trying to remember what that was like, because my dad died when I was only 11. We had a house fire back home, and it was pretty bad, you know, but luckily enough everybody else got out. He saved everybody and lost his life himself. But yeah, so yeah, it's the songs mean a lot to me, do you know what I mean, especially on Nashville Sessions Volume 1, so I love playing it.
Just sitting here waiting to explain how it rains, then it snows through a dark pale yellow. But it rains, then it snows through a dark pale yellow.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with publisher Larry Sheridan as he talks about becoming a professional songwriter.
As a songwriter, you have to understand that you are a business. Whether you're with a publisher or not, you're a business, and what we see for years is people trying to muddle their way through this process. Write a business plan. Go on the internet and find a template and write a business plan, something that you can track from A to Z, top-down thinking, and make a plan for how you're going to become a professional.
To learn more about NSAI, visit NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those Nashville Sessions, Volumes 1 and 2, we have up for grabs from Pete Kennedy. Enter online only at InsideMusicRow.com. Now, if you want to get Inside Music Row on the go, search for the True Country app and download it today to get exclusive artist features and interviews. We're going to leave you today with that catchy hit from Florida Georgia Line, Cruise. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.